is up, guys? Groovy Guitar Dude here with a beginner lesson for Tell Me You Love Me by Demi Lovato. Alright guys, the very first thing you need to know to play Tell Me You Love Me is that you need a capo on 6th fret. The next thing you need to know are the chords that we're going to use to play this song. The first one is A minor. The next one is G. The next one is D minor. The next one is F. And the last one is C. And I'll have chord charts for all of those in the comments below, as well as an alternate way to play that F if you're a beginner. Alright guys, the very first thing we're going to start with is the verse, and the verse chords are going to go A minor, G, and F, and then F once more. So we're going to play that F for 2 counts. So what we're going to do here for the strumming is actually we're just going to have a single down strum for each chord, and then we're going to pick the D string for the A minor, and then we're going to go to our G, single down strum, pick the D string, and then we're going to go F, and our Fs are just going to be just regular single down strums, no picking. And we're just going to repeat that a couple of times, either I think about 4 times per verse actually. So, but once we put all that together, it should sound something like this. Alright, from there we're going to go to pre-chorus. Now pre-chorus is actually going to be the same exact chords in the same order. We're just going to do 2 down strums per chord instead of 1, and we're not going to do any picking on that. So, 2 down strums per chord, our chords are going to be A minor, G, F, and F once more. And when we do that with 2 down strums without me talking, it should sound something like this. Alright guys, next thing we're going to need to know is the chorus. Now, the chorus is our last chord progression we're going to go over. So the chorus is basically 2 chord progressions that we're going to alternate between. The first chord progression is going to be A minor, G, D minor, and A minor again. So that's our first chord progression, and we're going to alternate between that and C, G, F, A minor. And we're just going to switch between those 2 a couple times depending on which chorus we're going on. So the very first one, I think it just switches between those maybe like 2 or 3 times. But the further you go into the chorus, it kind of repeats itself a little bit more. So we're just going to start actually with single down strums on that. And then once it gets a little later in the song, it gets bigger. So I'll show you what it looks like with single down strums, and then I'll add this strum pattern in just a second to show you what that looks like. So single down strums look about like this. Alright guys, the next strum pattern we're going to use for this, once it gets a little bit bigger in the later parts of the song, and you can actually kind of add this in for the rest of it. The verse and the pre-choruses kind of stay pretty mellow, but especially for the choruses and bridges, you can add this strum pattern in and it'll sound pretty good for choruses and bridges once they get big. So what I'm doing over here is I'm going to do a down, down, up, and then I'm going to do chucking. Now if you don't know what chucking is, it's just a little bit of basically where you mute the notes, to basically actually what I just did. You mute the notes, and you kind of get that ch-ch-ch-ch sound. So that's what that is. It's real simple to do. If you need a little help with it, I'm going to link a lesson right here where I teach a little bit more about chucking. But that's basically all it is. You're just going to mute your notes and just strum, and it gets you that ch sound. So what we're going to do is we're going to do, so A minor as an example, we're going to do down, down, up, and we're going to go chuck, chuck. And then sometimes you can do 3 chucks, sometimes you can do 2 chucks. The main thing is that you have a little bit of space between each one of those chords, and it adds a little bit of a percussiveness. So especially if you're doing this on acoustic guitar, it'll add a lot to the song to get that chucking in there because it sounds a lot more dynamic. So guys, same chord order that we just did for the chorus. I'm going to add this strum pattern in, and it should look about like this. And guys, that is everything that you need to know to play Tell Me You Love Me. Like I said, that little beginning picking part, it's kind of meant to mimic that little sax, probably, I think it's sax, some kind of horn, but it sounds like saxophone to me, so it's kind of meant to mimic that. And then besides that, this is really easy. You can kind of just adjust between those single down strums and that little bit bigger strum pattern whenever you get into the bigger choruses. But as always, guys, if you have any questions, you can hit me up in the comments below. I'm usually pretty quick getting back to those. And if this video helped you out, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I have about 350 other guitar and ukulele lessons on this channel, and I usually try to post about 5 to 7 new lessons a week, so usually about 1 per day. So if you're learning guitar or ukulele, this is the perfect channel for you to check out. Guys, have a blast playing Tell Me You Love Me. It's a beautiful song, and I'll see y'all very soon.